Pokemon Scarlet and Violet have just come out and these games have been so much fun to play through, introducing new characters, some amazing storylines and of course new cool Pokemon. So since we've got no new Gen 9 anime announced just yet, let's talk about what I think would be the perfect team for Ash if he was to go to the PALDEA region and catch some of these new Pokemon. So let's get started and I hope you enjoy. So first up, of course, we have Pikachu. If Ash is embarking on a new journey, Pikachu is going to be there. And after Pikachu's huge defeat over Leon's Charizard, canonically Pikachu is one of the strongest Pokemon in the whole world. He's on the champion of the world's team and he took the winning knockout to win Ash the championship. So we could argue it is the strongest Pokemon owned by any trainer out there. It's crazy to see how far the disobedient rodent has come. It would be cool to see Pikachu maybe take a bit of a step back in the next series and act sort of like a secret weapon for Ash, a Pokemon Ash only brings out on special occasions. Next up we have CERULEDGE, and from the moment this guy was announced I knew I had to have it on my Pokemon Violet team. This Pokemon is just so damn cool. It has a cool typing of Fire and Ghost. I've always liked that typing, but the design has to be one of my favourites in years. Its blue flamed colouring along with its dual swords work so nicely, and I'd definitely like to see Ash have one. This Pokemon could be Ash's go-to for PALDEA, one of his major hitters on the team. Ash catches it as a Charcadet and then we could have some special episodes dedicated to it training and mastering its full abilities. They could encounter some ruins or some old wise master who tells them about the malicious armour, and that Charcadet has to be strong enough to wear the armour so that it evolves. Honestly, there's so much cool stuff with this Pokemon that the anime could do. The evolution method with the Sinistea could be developed upon in the anime so well, and I'd love for Ash to get one of these. Also, its brand new move Bitter Blade would just look so cool in the anime. Next up we have QUAQUAVAL, and I'm seeing a lot of mixed opinions about the Quaxly line, and this might be biased but I absolutely love this Pokemon. It has such a cool, unique way of moving around like a dancer, along with its frilly designs. It really captures the Spanish dancer theme so well, and since CERULEDGE is the edgy Pokemon on the team, why not have a more light-hearted, fun Pokemon that can dance and have a good time. But this Pokemon is no joke either. It's strong in battle. Ash hasn't had a water type since Greninja, so I really think this one would live up to Greninja's name and be the perfect next starter for Ash. And it's just something we haven't really seen before. It would bring so much life to his team in the anime. It learns this new move called Aqua Step, which combines its dancing moves with a water type attack, and that could translate over really well to the anime. So now it's time for some honourable mentions. PALDEA had so many unique Pokemon, so it's really hard to choose some over the others. But the first one is Dunsparce. We all know why this is here. Ash and his everlasting quest to capture a Dunsparce. Now it's finally got an evolution. He could get one and evolve it. I didn't want to include it on the main list because the design is just really boring. I get it's supposed to be a giant troll to everyone who wanted a massive dragon Dunsparce, and that is hilarious, but this thing won't make it on the team. And then we have a Great Tusk and Iron Treads. Depending on which version you played, you would have encountered this past or future version of Donphan, and this thing is an absolute beast. I thought I would have liked the past one more, but after playing Violet, the future version looks so cool in game. But of course we know Ash owns a Donphan, so future shenanigans, I'm not going to try and make it make sense, but somehow Ash could use this Pokemon. And then finally we have Annihilate, a brand new evolution of Primeape, and it is dope as hell. It looks completely enraged. We know that Ash's P1 Grand Prix champion is staying in some random gym with some random bozo, so Ash could go get it back and evolve it into this using its signature move Rage Fist. Again, this could make for some cool episodes in the anime. Back to the main team, and next up is the regional bird KILOWATTREL. And I know Ash has yet to get another electric type, and he probably won't ever get another electric type, and if he was to ever get one, it would have to be something major. We all thought Toxtricity could have been the one to break the duck, but we was wrong. My main reason for picking this is because it's been too long since Ash had the regional bird, and I miss the days of him getting every single one. I wish he got Corviknight. I wasn't too upset about Alola because I wasn't a big fan of Toucannon, but KILOWATTREL I like. I think it's a cool Pokemon, a cool type combo, and it would just be another trusty, reliable bird for Ash to train up. Next up we have GRAFAIAI, and this Pokemon was revealed quite early and I loved its design straight away. The cool graffiti aspect made this Pokemon unique. We haven't really seen anything like it other than Smeargle, and Smeargle is kind of bland. I also really enjoyed using its pre-evolution Shroodle in the games. I think it would fit Ash's team nicely. I can see it causing all sorts of shenanigans and mayhem in certain episodes, painting its graffiti everywhere and annoying Ash and the gang. Ash has always had one Pokemon on his team that likes to mess around and cause a bit of mischief, so I can see it being GRAFAIAI. but when it needs to turn up for battle it will, because this thing is a decent battler and it has a unique poison normal combo, so it could just add some depth to Ash's team. And the final slot on this team is Tinkaton, and this Pokemon is something special. I immediately fell in love with it once it evolved, and I think it's one of the best designed Pokemon in Generation 9, and it would suit Ash so well. It's strong in battle and has an amazing dual type of Fairy and Steel, and it carries a giant hammer. What more can you want? It also gets access to a brand new move, Gigaton Hammer, which does 160 damage, and it'll be cool to see this converted into the anime. You just know there's going to be an episode where she loses her giant hammer and the gang have to find it. But also I can see Tinkaton being a Bayleaf type of Pokemon for Ash. She adores him and constantly tries to show him affection, but she doesn't know her own strength and ends up hitting him with a hammer or something. I think it will make for some nice dynamics in this team. But that is it for Ash's Pokemon Scarlet and Violet team. Let me know your thoughts. Who do you think suits Ash the most from the new Generation 9 Pokemon released? I'd love to see some of your picks. Thanks for watching, be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.